Life in Ecuador. A country full of curvaceous women has become a fascinating topic for people who dream of living comfortably without spending a fortune. With claims that some people can enjoy a simple lifestyle on around $300 a month, plus the country's warm culture, lively streets, and confident Latin beauty, Ecuador instantly feels like a place worth exploring. But this country is much more than low costs and attractive people. In this video, we'll take you inside life in Ecuador and reveal why this small South American nation captures so much attention from around the world. Ecuador, the country at the center of the earth. Ecuador, meaning equator in Spanish, is literally named after the line that divides the globe into the northern and southern hemispheres. Located on the western coast of South America, this land of dramatic contrasts is a small country by area, but it packs an incredible variety of landscapes, cultures, and experiences. Ecuador has everything a traveler could wish for: lush Amazon rainforests, majestic snow-capped peaks, sprawling Pacific beaches, and some of the world's most unique wildlife. Beyond its natural beauty, Ecuador also offers rich cultural experiences that reflect its diverse history. The country is home to people from various ethnic backgrounds, including indigenous groups, mestizos, and Afro-Ecuadorians. This diversity can be seen in the different festivals, traditional dances, and regional cuisines that vary as much as the landscapes themselves. You will find that each region of Ecuador brings its own unique vibe and set of traditions, from the Andes to the Amazon. Situated between Colombia to the north, Peru to the east and south, and the vast Pacific Ocean to the west, Ecuador has more than geographical borders to share. It has stories, vibrant cultures, and incredible destinations that call out to explorers. To the west of its mainland lies the Galapagos Islands, a unique archipelago that helped inspire Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. Geography and location. Ecuador is one of only 2 countries in South America that does not share a border with Brazil, the largest country on the continent. Instead, it lies nestled between Colombia and Peru. What makes Ecuador truly remarkable is the diversity it holds within its borders. Picture the country as a microcosm of everything the Earth has to offer: snow-covered peaks, dense rainforests, and idyllic coastal areas. It's all here in a landmass smaller than half the size of Texas. The Andes Mountains form the backbone of the country, stretching from the north to the south. These towering mountains are dotted with volcanoes, many of which are still active. One of the most famous is Cotopaxi, which is considered one of the highest active volcanoes in the world. On a clear day, you can see its perfectly symmetrical snow-capped cone from Quito, adding to the already stunning scenery of the Ecuadorian highlands. Galapagos Islands, about 600 miles off the coast of Ecuador, are famous for their unique ecosystems. This archipelago is an iconic place for nature lovers, a region that allows visitors to interact with animals found nowhere else on Earth. It's home to giant tortoises, rare birds, and fascinating marine life. If you are fascinated by the natural world and evolution, then Galapagos is a treasure trove just waiting to be explored. The islands themselves are a series of volcanic outcrops, and the diversity of flora and fauna found here is unmatched, making it one of the most unique places in the world. But let's come back to the mainland, where the Andes Mountains run like a spine down the center of the country, dividing it into a variety of landscapes. Quito, the capital city, lies high in these Andes, built on 4 interconnected valleys, which makes for one of the most stunning locations for any major city. This region offers not only breathtaking views, but also a truly unique living experience. The city's elevation means that temperatures remain relatively mild year-round, making it comfortable for exploring its many historic landmarks and vibrant neighborhoods. Did you know Quito is the closest capital city to the equator? Its location at the latitude of 0 degrees is a constant reminder of its central importance in the world's geography. This geographical distinction also means you can experience incredible phenomena, such as balancing an egg on a nail due to the gravitational pull being nearly equal on both sides of the line. Quito is not just a city, it's a cultural, historical, and scientific wonder. Quito, the heart of Ecuador. Our journey begins in Quito, the second highest capital city in the world, after La Paz in Bolivia. At 9,350 feet above sea level, Quito provides breathtaking views of surrounding volcanoes and valleys. The unique thing about Quito is its proximity to the equator. It's just a short drive from the city center to the iconic Mitad del Mundo, or Middle of the World monument, where you can stand on both the northern and southern hemispheres at the same time. This iconic location allows you to be part of a moment that's truly special. Where else can you take a picture, standing in 2 hemispheres at once? But wait, is it really on the equator? Modern GPS technology has shown that the Mitad del Mundo monument is actually a few hundred meters off from the actual equator line. The true equatorial line can be found at a nearby museum where you can observe quirky experiments, such as watching water swirl in different directions depending on which hemisphere you stand in. How did this fun mistake happen? History often surprises us with its imperfections, and this misplacement is now a source of pride and humor for Ecuadorians. Locals and tourists alike embrace this charming error, and it has become one of the most visited tourist spots in the country. The streets of Quito are an experience on their own. Imagine standing on the busy Simón Bolívar Avenue, surrounded by the sound of honking cars, buzzing motorcycles, and bicycles darting through traffic. If you pay attention, you'll see a fascinating mix of vehicles on the road. Luxury cars like Rolls-Royces gliding next to old buses. And then there are the unique stars of the street, colorful garbage trucks playing cheerful tunes. Yes, garbage trucks in Ecuador are a sight to behold, often playing catchy music as they go about their work, making their rounds feel more like a parade than a mundane service. Imagine waking up to a nostalgic tune at 6 a.m. only to realize it's the garbage collection crew instead of an ice cream truck. Have you ever seen garbage trucks playing music in your country? It's quirky fun and uniquely Ecuadorian. An example of how even the everyday routines here are filled with creativity and culture. This lively atmosphere of the city streets is mirrored by the warmth of its people, who are always ready to share a story or a smile. Calle La Ronda, where time stands still. Not far from the main avenues of Quito lies Calle La Ronda, a street that feels like stepping back in time. Cobblestone streets lead you between pastel-colored houses adorned with dark wooden balconies, hanging pots overflowing with bright red geraniums, petunias, and other flowers. Calle La Ronda is one of Quito's oldest streets, known for its traditional architecture and cultural charm. Walking through this street is like stepping into a living museum, with every corner telling a story of the city's colonial past. Here you can stroll leisurely, stopping by cozy cafes, admiring street musicians, and mingling with friendly locals. If you're lucky, you might even get invited into a picture by a group of local girls eager to make you part of their memories. This warmth and openness are what makes Ecuador so captivating. You become more than just a visitor. You become part of the landscape, part of the story. At night, the street takes on a magical glow, with lanterns lighting up the cobblestones and the soft music of guitars and singing, adding a romantic atmosphere to your experience. Down the street, you'll find craft stalls where local artisans display their handmade silver jewelry, alpaca shawls, and beautifully crafted bags. Don't forget to grab a souvenir. Imagine taking home a handmade alpaca shawl that keeps you warm while reminding you of your beautiful journey in Ecuador. Each item here has a story behind it, often woven with love and care by local artisans who are happy to share their culture with you. It's a wonderful opportunity to support local craftsmanship while collecting memories of your travels. San Francisco Market, a lively experience. Continue your exploration to San Francisco Market, one of Quito's oldest and most bustling markets. Here, Ecuador's rich diversity truly shines through its food. The first thing you'll notice is the bright, inviting colors of the tropical fruits, bananas, pineapples, mangoes, and many varieties you might not have even seen before. The market is not just a place to buy food. It's a social hub where locals come to meet, chat, and share their daily lives. It's bustling with activity from dawn till dusk, offering a vivid slice of Ecuadorian life. Young vendors invite you to taste a slice of juicy mango or a piece of pineapple, boasting, "This is the best fruit in Ecuador." And with good reason. Ecuador is one of the world's leading banana exporters, and the quality speaks for itself. Beyond fruits, the market is filled with an assortment of fresh vegetables, herbs, and spices that give Ecuadorian cuisine its rich flavors. The vendors, often young and friendly, add a personal touch to the experience by sharing stories about their produce, giving you a glimpse into the agricultural life of the region. Moving further into the market, you'll discover narrow paths leading to stalls selling everything from fresh seafood to fragrant spices. There's also a small food stall where a local woman serves traditional dishes, such as hornado slow-roasted pork and empanadas de viento cheese-filled turnovers. The aroma of roasting pork and crispy empanadas mingles with the sounds of lively conversations, creating an unforgettable atmosphere. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to share a meal surrounded by history and culture? This is the heart of San Francisco Market, where flavors, sounds, and sights come together to create a sensory experience you won't forget. Ecuador's stunning natural world. If Quito's vibrant streets are the heart of Ecuador, then its natural wonders are the soul. Ecuador boasts a stunning diversity of environments, and none is more iconic than the Galapagos Islands. Just a short flight away from the mainland, the Galapagos are home to some of the most unique wildlife in the world, animals that have never learned to fear humans. Imagine swimming alongside giant tortoises, or walking among sea lions lounging on the beach. The Galapagos provide an unparalleled opportunity to connect with nature in its purest form, with every step offering a glimpse into the wonders of evolution. Have you ever dreamt of exploring an island where every corner reveals a new, incredible species? The Galapagos, with their untouched natural beauty and dramatic volcanic landscapes, offer just that, a true travel documentary experience. Tortuga Bay, for instance, features a stunning stretch of white, sandy beaches where you can swim with stingrays or spot the smallest penguins in the world. The islands are also home to blue-footed boobies, playful creatures that are famous for their quirky mating dances. For those who love diving, Devil's Crown is a submerged volcanic crater teeming with life. Picture yourself surrounded by hundreds of colorful tropical fish, graceful rays, and maybe even a harmless white-tipped shark. With the help of a knowledgeable local guide, this underwater world will unfold before you, like a living, breathing painting. You may also encounter green sea turtles or marine iguanas, creating an unforgettable underwater adventure that leaves you in awe of nature's wonders. The Andes climbing the highest peaks. The Andean region of Ecuador is equally astonishing. Rising above it all is Mount Chimborazo, which is technically the closest point to space due to its location along the Earth's equatorial bulge. At 20,548 feet, this inactive volcano surpasses even Mount Everest when measured from the Earth's core. Standing on Chimborazo, you are quite literally standing as close to the stars as possible without leaving Earth. Isn't that an amazing feeling? The air may be thin, but the views are absolutely breathtaking, with vast stretches of snow-capped mountains and valleys below. Climbing Chimborazo is an incredible experience for both seasoned climbers and tourists who want to enjoy its impressive views without necessarily attempting the summit. A walk to the Refugio Whimper, located at 5,000 meters, provides an excellent vantage point where you can touch the clouds and enjoy breathtaking views of the Andean landscape. If you're lucky, you might see herds of llamas and alpacas grazing peacefully on the mountain slopes, giving you an authentic taste of the Andes' natural beauty. The journey up the mountain, whether by foot or by vehicle, provides a deep appreciation for the rugged beauty of Ecuador's highlands and the strength of its people who call this environment home. Festivals and cultural heritage. Ecuador is more than just stunning landscapes. It's also rich in cultural traditions that breathe life into its towns and cities. Diablada de Pilaro, held from January 1st to 6th, is one of the most vibrant festivals in the Andes. Thousands gather in the small town of Pilaro to witness participants donning intricate devil masks crafted from papier-mâché painted in brilliant colors. Dancers parade through the streets accompanied by lively bands playing traditional Andean music. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be part of such a colorful, pulsating festival? You can join the celebration by dancing alongside locals, or even try crafting your own devil mask under the guidance of skilled artisans. The festival is more than just a spectacle. It is a chance to connect with the deep roots of Ecuadorian culture. Every costume, every dance step, and every note of music tells a story that has been passed down through generations. It's a celebration of resilience, creativity, and the joy of life qualities that define Ecuador and its people. Ecuador's cultural festivals are also a reflection of its rich blend of indigenous African and European influences. Whether it's the music of the marimba, the vibrant colors of traditional clothing, or the communal dances that take place in town squares, these festivals create an incredible experience that binds visitors and locals together in celebration. Modern growth in education and healthcare. While its traditions remain strong, Ecuador is making strides in modernity as well. Education and healthcare have both seen significant improvements over recent years. The country boasts a literacy rate of 94%, with universities like Universidad San Francisco de Quito and Pontificia Universidad Católica del Ecuador, offering quality education that attracts students from around the world. These institutions are known for their research programs, modern campuses, and dedication to providing accessible education to Ecuadorians and international students alike. Public healthcare in Ecuador is free, and private healthcare services are available at a fraction of the cost you would find in the United States or Europe. Healthcare facilities in major cities such as Quito, Guayaquil, and Cuenca are well equipped with modern hospitals staffed by competent professionals. For travelers, this means peace of mind, knowing that quality medical care is accessible if needed, even when exploring more remote parts of the country. This progress in both education and healthcare adds to the allure for international visitors and expats who consider Ecuador a great place for a new adventure or even a long-term stay. Would you be tempted to stay longer in a country where education and healthcare are not only accessible, but affordable? The cost of living in Ecuador. Affordable adventures. Another reason Ecuador is becoming increasingly popular is its affordable cost of living. Whether you are just visiting or thinking of staying longer, you will find that Ecuador is remarkably budget-friendly. Housing, for instance, ranges from $300 to $500 a month for a one-bedroom apartment in the city center of Quito or Guayaquil. Utilities are affordable too, ranging from $50 to $80, depending on your consumption. This affordability extends to almost all aspects of life, making it an ideal destination for digital nomads, retirees, or anyone looking for a slower pace of life without breaking the bank. Eating out is a great way to explore Ecuador's culture, with meals at casual restaurants costing around $3 to $5, and even higher-end meals rarely exceeding $25. Imagine having a wonderful meal in a cozy, atmospheric restaurant in Quito, complete with drinks and dessert for a price that leaves you amazed. Street food is another delicious and economical way to experience Ecuador's culinary culture. From freshly grilled skewers to savory empanadas, there is something to suit every taste and budget. Getting around is equally cost-effective. Bus fares cost about 25 cents, and taxi rides are typically around $2 to $5. You can travel between cities for around $1 per hour by bus, and gas prices are far lower than in most other countries, costing about $2.50 per gallon. Public transportation is a great way to meet locals and see the country through their eyes, while also saving money. If you prefer, driving car rentals are also relatively inexpensive, and the scenic roads make for enjoyable road trips, especially through the Andes and along the Pacific coast. For those with a keen sense of budgeting, there are plenty of ways to stretch your dollars. Shopping at local markets like Mercado Central offers fresh fruits, vegetables, and handmade goods at significantly cheaper prices than you would find at supermarkets. This gives you a chance to interact with locals while picking up some delicious produce or a unique memento. Bargaining is a common practice at these markets, and it's a fun way to engage with vendors while securing a good deal. Living the Ecuadorian lifestyle for less. If you're thinking of visiting or settling down in Ecuador, you might be pleasantly surprised at just how far your money can take you. A comfortable life in Ecuador costs around $500 to $700 per month, and a 7-day visit will cost around $200 to $300. But for those who know how to make the most of it, you can live on as little as $399 per month, by opting for local foods, visiting free cultural attractions, and using public transportation. Ecuador offers plenty of opportunities to experience its rich culture and natural beauty without spending excessively. Instead of dining at luxury restaurants, why not enjoy a flavorful meal at a street stall where a plate of ceviche or empanada costs just a few dollars? Street food is a staple of Ecuadorian culture, and you can find everything from grilled meats to sweet-fried plantains. Opt for free entertainment options like national parks or museums with low or no entry fees, perfect for embracing the culture without spending excessively. Hiking in the highlands, birdwatching in the cloud forests, or visiting local art galleries are just a few ways to enjoy Ecuador on a budget. Whether you're a backpacker, a family on vacation, or a retiree looking to make a change, Ecuador offers a lifestyle that's both fulfilling and affordable. Imagine spending your mornings wandering through vibrant markets, your afternoons exploring cultural sites or hiking trails, and your evenings enjoying music in a bustling town square, all for less than you might spend on a single night out back home. Conclusion is Ecuador, your next destination. From towering peaks and enchanted islands to bustling streets filled with color and character, Ecuador offers an unmatched variety of experiences. Imagine spending your mornings enjoying lush Amazonian landscapes, afternoons walking along historic cobblestone streets, and evenings dancing to the vibrant rhythm of Andean folk music. What more could a traveler ask for? Every corner of Ecuador tells a different story, and every story is waiting to be heard. So what do you think is Ecuador calling your name? Could this be your next big adventure? Or perhaps even a place you'd want to call home for a while? If your answer is yes, comment with a 1. If not, let us know why, and we might just share another country with an even lower cost of living that could be perfect for you. There are countless destinations across the globe, and we're here to help you find the one that speaks to you the most. If you're interested in visiting this beautiful country and want more information about visas or other requirements, comment with a 7, and we'll guide you through the process. And as always, thank you for being a part of today's video on Beewild. Your support keeps us going, so if you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and comment below. We can't wait to see you on our next adventure as we explore even more incredible places across the globe.